Shalom, may all be well with you on this day. Let's talk about how having clear boundaries will help you get better at forgiveness. So like you may know, boundaries with people are the guidelines you set for yourself about the interactions you're okay with and not okay with. When you have clear boundaries, they protect you from being overexposed to negative interactions impacting your inner world. This especially applies to ongoing connections you have, your family, people at your job, people in your circle of friends, people at your place of worship, and so on. When you encounter repeated offensive behavior from people to the point where as these incidents keep happening, you become more sensitive to them than you were before and you're not letting go of offense as fast as you used to, or worse than that, you feel emotionally wounded and it's turning into resentment, you need to maintain boundaries. Your boundaries help you determine when and how you need to speak up for yourself, adjust interactions, or remove yourself from people to avoid further negative interactions where you encounter disrespect or mistreatment. And those first two choices are important if you want to maintain a relationship and create room for a better connection to possibly work on whatever issues have happened. When you don't have clear boundaries for offensive behaviors, you not only just leave yourself open to however people choose to do them, but you also leave yourself open to internalizing negative energy from these situations each time they happen. The more your emotions are negatively affected, the more negative beliefs and thought patterns form in you about yourself and the world around you, and the more negative behaviors now come from you toward yourself and other people. A buildup of negative energy starts happening in your body from times you've been disrespected or mistreated, when you're not maintaining boundaries that give you capacity to forgive people, and if needed, heal to a certain extent before offensive behaviors come your way yet again. Just like a physical fence helps you welcome or block people's access to your personal property, your boundaries help you engage or disengage with certain interactions, depending on what you're okay with influencing your emotions, thoughts, and behaviors. When I have not had boundaries with people the way I should have, that left me carrying negativity for too long that didn't even start for me. And that type of energy and the emotions it brings have a heaviness to them, right? That make you feel down and many times dysregulated even when you're not actively feeling them. If you're actually carrying something heavy and feel physically uncoordinated, what's that going to do to your movement? It's going to slow you down. So if the atmosphere within you, your inner world, has heaviness and dysregulation, that's going to slow down your ability to bounce back from offense to forgiveness. Anytime I've said what I believe should be said to someone, or I decided I'm going to adjust my interactions with this person to set the tone for what experiences I do and don't want with them, or I stopped being in contact with someone altogether, those actions created a barrier. So whatever negative energy was happening got restricted access to me, and I could clear it out without much effort, or just dodge it altogether and stay in a good mood, because simply no. Your boundaries help you protect that lightness of energy you should have inside because you're not bogged down with what's not yours to carry from other people, which means your emotions stay regulated, your thinking stays clear and constructive. That gives you a lot of resilience to just forgive people and handle what needs to be handled appropriately, okay? Because you understand and can feel that it is not worth it to hold on to anything that darkens you, lowers you, or hardens you on the inside. Lastly, your boundaries don't just help you respond when negative interactions happen. They also help sharpen your discernment for you to recognize in advance, before any incidents of disrespect or mistreatment, the people and situations you should keep a distance from, because you notice certain traits, you notice certain factors at play that you already know will be a problem at some point. If you can be honest with yourself about your needs and wants in order to have clear boundaries, you can be honest with yourself about people and situations that show signs of what's not okay with you. We can't control people, and we shouldn't want to, so we will experience disrespect and mistreatment sometimes. Each and every one of us has flaws, and we're not always going to make the right decisions when dealing with others. But what we do have authority over is the type of person we want to be, the type of people we mostly do and don't want to engage with, and whether or not we're going to respond to situations in a way that increases or decreases our capacity for forgiveness.